Well, hello there, sweet people. Welcome back to a Sweet K channel. My name is Katarina. If you want to know how to bake or prepare or cook these lovely pizza cakes, which picture I will put somewhere around on the screen, then stay watching and I will show you the recipe and I will explain you step by step what do you need to do and what ingredients will you need. So let's get into it. So this recipe is very easy. I do have a pizza dough which I made before and I keep it always in the freezer. We are making always more of a pizza dough. I will link the recipe down below. It is a Jamie Oliver recipe, but I changed few things. I'm using wholemeal and white spelt flour, and plus I think the recipe is calling for sugar, which we are not putting at all. But now we are just going to put some ingredients on the actual dough. First will be tomato sauce. We love using this one, which is called muti, I think. Muti passata. Well, I hope I am saying it correctly. We did go through a lot of different tomato sauces and we were looking something which is sugar free and which tastes nice, and this one so far is probably our favorite one. So we'll just spread it all over kind of evenly. You can do as best what you can. You know, we are not perfect. We are not in a cooking competition or not trying to win any prize. We are just trying to make some yummy homemade food. This is done. The next ingredient is some dried oregano. If you do have a fresh one, go ahead and put fresh one. I can imagine that will be much nicer. I don't have any fresh ones though, so I'll just sprinkle it with the dried oregano. I'm thinking if I'm going to put some basil, but maybe not. Let's not risk it. Let's just keep it simple. And next one will be some mozzarella cheese. This one is already grated. I had some in the freezer, so it does look a little bit dull, but I want to use it up. I don't want to waste the food. Even if it doesn't look great, we are going to use it anyway. So just spread it all over. You don't need too much cheese because then you will have a trouble to finish it up, but we are also going to be using cheese on the top. If you have a cheese at home and you don't think that you have enough, you keep some for later. I'll show you what do I mean. Okay, so that's now our cheese. And now the last ingredient which goes inside is some ham. Just spread it all over. We did try using salami as well before, but that didn't, I don't know, I didn't really like it that much, so I prefer to have a ham instead. If you are vegetarian, you can use some other substances. You can put some mushrooms possibly inside, or some Stilton cheese, or anything you like. It's basically like a pizza but made into a little pizza cakes. It's great for snacking, or it's great as a packed lunch when you go somewhere outside. And that's it. Now we need to do something which will require mental strength and we need to roll the actual pastry into the roll. So let's start. I'm always struggling with this part. It's not easy. It is hard. And also especially when you didn't put enough of flour, so it's all sticking up on the bottom. We do have a little hole in here. It's okay. As I mentioned, we are not trying to win a competition. We're just making homemade food. We have this little roll and we need to create the little cakes. now when we have our cakes almost ready, we just need to put some things on the top and they will be ready to go into the oven. First thing, I'm going to put on my one some extra tomato sauce because I love tomatoes. So I like when you can really taste the tomato sauce on them. And next one, we need some more cheese, as I mentioned before. So I'll just put some more mozzarella on the top, which doesn't really want to stick, but you kind of need to press it on. It doesn't want to work. Well, we'll taste some of it. I think because I took it out of a freezer, it's not that sticky anymore as the actual mozzarella normally is. But you want it to be cheesy. We like cheesy stuff. You can use some other cheese as well. I mean, use your creativity. Use ingredients which you like. And you know, maybe you will get inspired and create something completely different out of this recipe. I don't really know where do I have this recipe from, but I'm making those little cakes for so long. If I get the recipe from somewhere, it was ages ago, and I don't really know who to give a credit for. I will try to do some research if I can find it, maybe ask a few questions where this could be from. And the last ingredients are olives, which I already well done myself. These stoned and cut on small pieces. We like using this one, the Kalaman olives, I think they're called. These are Kalaman olives, which are Greek and they are organic, so we really like these ones. I think they're organic. Yeah, they are. The only problem with them is that they do have a stone, so you have to de-stone them by yourself, which we did with the knife until a few days ago, and we came across the de-stoner, or how to call it, the actual tool which you can use for cherries and also for olives. I'm still learning how to use it correctly, and that's why some of my olives look a bit weird. They look like they had a very hard life and now they're just ready to die. I'll just put the olives on top and that's it. After you are done with that, you are ready to go to the oven, and I have no idea how long does it actually take. I will try to measure it today and see how long did it take me. I will put it on 180 degrees, I would say for about half an hour. It really depends from your oven. My oven is very slow. Might even take longer than half an hour, but we'll see. I'll let you know. Alright, this is how does it look like. They're ready to go to the oven and I'm excited to have them ready and to be able to eat them.